This week we are going to tackle the muffin top. Basically like that tire of belly fat that you get around your torso that kind of sits above your pant waistline. So lower back fat, it's also called love handles. I do want to start by saying that it's so normal to have body fat in this area, and striving to get rid of it completely is not healthy and it's not sustainable. Don't compare yourself to all these fitness influencers on social media. Photoshop, lighting, clever angles.
Yeah.
Okay, with that being said, let's get into it. How to get rid of your muffin top. I'm going to tell you something that's going to blow your minds right now. Ready? The reason you have love handles has very little to do with diet and exercise. So if you're carrying a lot of excess body fat around your torso, but you're also very flat in the glutes and have very little muscle in your legs, it's what I like to call the stressed sparrow body type. And if you're also taking measures to be healthy, to get all your vitamins in, move your body, and you're still not seeing any progress, then listen on, because what I'm about to tell you is going to change your life. Open up those lug holes and listen good. Exercise is the very least important thing that you need to focus on if you want to get rid of your love handles. Now, just in case you missed that, let's just go over that again.
Exercise is the very least important thing that you need to focus on if you want to get rid of your love handles.
So for those of you who feel like skipping to the workout, I will put a timestamp down below, but just know that you are doing yourself a massive disservice. You won't get rid of your love handles if you only focus on the exercises. So be my guest, skip along to this time right now. But if you have the attention span of a little bit more than Dory.
Hi, I'm Dory.
Where?
Where are they? Can I help you?
Listen up. You're not going to be able to lose that belly fat because the real problem is your hormones, which can't be fixed by diet and exercise alone. So the only reason why you can't get rid of your muffin top comes down to stress, and in particular a pesky little hormone called cortisol,
aka your stress hormone.
Okay, bear with me, a little bit of science spiel here. This is going to help you. Your adrenal glands sit on top of your kidneys and they control the secretion of your stress hormone, cortisol. And what's happening with a stressed sparrow body type is that these adrenals are in overdrive and producing too much cortisol, which is blocking your fat burning capabilities. So this fat burning mode is also known as your parasympathetic nervous system, or your rest and digest state. And so if you want to build more muscle and lose that stubborn belly fat, you have to find a way to stay in this mode more of the time. But unfortunately, for most of us, we're constantly stuck in a stress state, also known as the fight or flight mode, or the sympathetic nervous system. This is the fat storing and muscle breaking mode. And as long as you're in this state, you will not be able to get rid of your love handles. We don't know how to deal with stress. We feel like we don't have enough time, we've got too much responsibility, we don't get outdoors enough, we don't move enough, we're eating processed crap, our sleep is terrible. All these things compound over time to just keep you in that stressed state where your adrenals can't calm down. So what happens with this high stress cortisol is that it literally breaks down your muscle tissues, particularly from your glutes and your legs, and then it will convert it into sugars, and then that gets stored as fat around your belly. It's purely a survival mechanism. Stress reduction is actually 1,000 times more effective at getting rid of your belly fat than diet and exercise alone. Listen on if you want to know what to avoid doing if you want to lose your love handles. This is the mother of all stupid fat loss myths that just needs to die. Let me ask you, have you tried to do calorie restriction and up the cardio to lose weight? I'm sure you do. How's that working out for you?
Not so good.
Yeah, I didn't think so. This literally makes me want to headbutt a brick wall. Most people think that just doing a ton of cardio, just running on the treadmill like a little hamster is the best way to burn fat. Wrong. So wrong. Doing cardio will increase your cardiovascular fitness, meaning it'll just make you heart healthy. That's it. Burning calories does not equate to burning fat. And this whole calories in, calories out thing just needs to stop. It's not sustainable, it's never gonna give you long-term results. If calories in, calories out, if that whole approach was true, then why is there some people who can eat whatever they want and not exercise and they don't put on an ounce of fat? Let that just sink in for a little while. Like I said, fat loss is a hormonal thing. It is not a calorie and cardio thing. So the key is to start balancing your hormones so that you can actually access the fat burning mode. Okay, so first off, Captain Obvious. This includes
takeaways, eating out at restaurants, packaged food, processed foods, refined sugars.
Now what you need to do is take a twofold approach to your diet. You need to start eating foods that are going to lower your cortisol, so lowering that stress hormone. And B, you need to stop eating foods that spike your insulin. Insulin is your fat storing hormone. And foods like sugar, grains, fruit, yogurt, alcohol, they are all things that are going to shoot your insulin levels through the roof. So the best way to keep your insulin levels in check is to adopt some sort of lower carb, higher fat, moderate protein approach to eating. If you are constantly grazing on food throughout the day, you are also constantly spiking your insulin levels. You cannot burn fat while your body is trying to digest food. You need to give your body a break. And the best way to do that is by intermittent fasting. You don't have to fast for 24 hours. You don't have to do anything crazy. Literally just cut out your snacking. And instead have 2 to 3 larger meals. Not only will it regulate your insulin levels, but it's also going to lower your cortisol levels so that you can actually get into that parasympathetic nervous system where all the fat burning happens.
I'm talking muesli, granola bars, cereals, oats, porridge, toast.
If you eat carbs in the morning, you'll probably find that you're really hungry by mid-morning. So when you wake up in the morning, your body actually needs proteins and fats.
The avocado! Thanks.
Healthy fats give you energy, and they also keep you feeling full so that you have less temptation to snack or reach for the sugary biscuit when you feel like you're having a slump in the afternoon. High cortisol, it actually depletes your B1 levels, and B1 levels are really important for energy, for immune, and for regulating insulin. Insulin, fat storing hormone. Now instead of just rushing to the supplement store, all you need to do is eat a teaspoon of nutritional yeast a day. Potassium restores the adrenals, it calms the adrenals down, and magnesium is also known as the anti-stress mineral. Again, it's going to lower your cortisol levels. The best way to get these into your diet is dark leafy greens like kale. How big is this bunch of kale, by the way? You want to have about 7 to 10 cups daily. Don't overdo the protein, okay? But make sure you're getting enough too. Always choose grass-fed, pasture-raised, hormone-free, organic, high-quality produce. The quality of your food is so important, guys. Don't overlook this. Eat fermented foods. I love this stuff, sauerkraut. I am a quarter Polish, so anything pickled and I'm yours. They have probiotics, so they're going to heal your gut. They're going to help the good bacteria in your gut, and that is super, super, super important. If your gut is a mess, you ain't going to lose those love handles.
And my patience running out.
Wow, I did a YouTube search to see what other fitness influencers were telling you to do. Wow, so much bro science, so much generic crap that doesn't work. You know, public service announcement, guys. Don't get your health and fitness advice from Pop Sugar, because you know what? These big fitness influencers are literally just regurgitating that crap. And that's not going to help you. So I'm going to debunk everything that they've told you to do and show you what you really should be doing when it comes to exercises to get rid of your love handles. really annoys me. Stop overtraining your abs. Sorry, I just needed to center myself then. I don't know why so many fitness influencers are telling you to train your abs to lose weight. It doesn't work that way. Side crunches and twisting movements and working the side waist is going to do nothing for your love handles. Remember, exercises build muscle. They do not burn fat. No, 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 no. If you are already self-conscious of your love handles, the last thing you want to do is grow and widen your waist further. Am I right? And in any case, if we're talking about exercises for fat loss, ab workouts are probably the least effective at changing your body composition, meaning building lean toned muscles and losing body fat. If you want to have any chance at losing your love handles, for the love of God, please stop doing HIIT workouts.
What did she just say?
Did she legit just say stop doing HIIT workouts?
Yeah.
Hear me out on this one, okay? If you are overweight, if you have excess belly fat, if you have little to no muscle mass, and you have extremely poor fitness levels, you shouldn't be doing HIIT. If this is you, please get rid of your F45 membership. This type of workout is just gonna spike your stress hormone, it's gonna raise those cortisol levels, and it's gonna stop you from being able to access your body's natural fat burning capabilities. Remember, we wanna get into that rest and digest mode. We don't want our exercise to be stressing our bodies out even further. So A, you wanna first focus on building quality muscle and strength so that you can increase your metabolism. But B, you also want to lower your cortisol levels so that you can actually switch your fat burning mode on. First of all, if you're very overweight with poor fitness levels, then the best way to start is just by doing 45 minutes of gentle walking every single day. If you can combine this by getting into nature as well, even better, because that's going to further reduce your cortisol levels. Targeting a tiny little ab muscle is going to do nothing to get rid of your muffin top. So the most important thing with your strength training is to focus on your lower body. And the best way to do this is through strong compound movements, because they're going to use multiple muscle groups. And the added bonus is that these strong compound moves actually work your core immensely, but without widening your waist. So here are the 3 most effective muscle building, fat burning strength exercises that you need to start doing if you want to get rid of your love handles. Seriously, I mean it. If you only do the diet and exercise component of this video, you simply won't get the results that you want. Bottom line, you have to reduce your stress levels. So here are some ways that you can start changing your lifestyle so that you can actually reduce your stress levels and switch that fat burning mode on. Now, I'm not talking about doing crazy handstands or hot yoga or vinyasa flows. I am talking about the really relaxing type of yoga called yin yoga, which is just basically focusing on deep stretching and really calming the nervous system down. And this is probably the crux of it all. Everybody thinks that you burn fat while you're exercising. Wrong. Fat burning only happens while you sleep. If you aren't accessing those crucial fat burning hormones during your deep cycles of sleep, then you aren't going to lose those love handles. Growth hormone is the fat burning hormone that you release while you're sleeping during the early stages of sleep between 9 p.m. and midnight.
Gotta get your 8 hours.
We've all heard that, haven't we? You have to get quality sleep as well. You have to be getting deep sleep where you're releasing growth hormone, and that's where the fat burning happens. Now you can do this through meditation, you can do this through breathing practices, you can do this by practicing mindfulness, and all of these things are amazing at lowering your cortisol levels. Again, this is all about lowering the stress out of your life. It basically allows you to instantly access that rest and digest mode where fat burning can happen. So maybe you work a high stress job, maybe you have a difficult relationship with your family, maybe you have kids that drive you mad. All these emotional and mental triggers are going to jack up your cortisol levels. Your daily stresses through life is the worst thing because it's persistent and it's constant, and we don't even realize how much of a toll it takes on us. If you can remove any toxic or negative people or situations from your life, your mental health is far more important than just saving face or trying to please other people. Now, I'm not necessarily telling you to just quit your job or emancipate yourself from your family, but what you can do is start learning to listen to your inner world rather than letting outside factors dictate your mood or your happiness. And a good place to start with it is to just be less reactive to shit. Let go of the need to be right all the time. Let go of trying to control others or situations, and instead focus on controlling the only thing that you can control, your own thoughts. Stop judging, stop criticizing, stop gossiping. I know that sounds really simplistic, but you'll be amazed at how much of an effect this can have on you and on your nervous system. It can unlock your fat burning capabilities. Remember, it's all about getting into that rest and digest state. There you go, that was a lot to take in, I know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in another video. Bye!